Today we are discussing about the passages, their types. Okay, so passages, they are to testify the reading skills of the students. Okay, how they read the text if any unseen passage is given. Okay, and how they analyze the text. Okay, so on this, passages are of two types: the factual passages and discursive passages. Okay, passages are of two types. Factual passage and discursive. Okay, factual passages are contain around 300 to 350 words. It is a detailed description in which some information is added along with a detailed description of physical attributes in person. A good factual passage describes the reader to compare or contrast the relevant information regarding facts, okay, or any data. Now here a student learns to get a comprehensive view of the subject and he discusses to improve his mental ability. They are instructive also, either they give instruction, they are descriptive and reporting passages also. The questions can be asked on the factual passages like are of very short type only. Okay. Then next is your discursive passage. Discursive passage, it contains text which is either argumentative or interpretive in nature. They may also include opinions or feedback. Discursive means discourse. Okay. Suppose any two persons are discussing any topic, so we can call it as a discursive passage. Okay. So paragraph is there, 300 to 350 words. Okay, or more than that, and in that two persons are discussing some topics on that some topic there. Okay. Then the students are here able to come to a conclusion through their reasoning power rather than intuition. Now here, when they go through the discourse of the two persons given in the discursive passage, they come to a conclusion, and through that only they come to know that what is right and what is wrong in the passage was there. Okay, so they discuss the subject to reach a balanced and objective approach. Okay, uh, and in this questions are also asked. Okay, for example, how you have to solve, how you can solve the any unseen passage. Here I'm going to give you some tips how you will solve the unseen passages. Okay, first of all, read the passage thoroughly. The reading should be quick. Okay, go through the passage. Skimming you should do. Okay, just have a overlook of the complete passage. Okay, and in that skimming you have to go through some go through the lines and some words also you can underline there also. Okay, the words which are difficult for you, you underline that and then go on skimming. Okay, fast reading, that is called as skimming. So read the passage thoroughly. The reading should be quick. Then focus on the relevant details. Suppose if any line which you are getting it very relevant or important, then you can underline them with the help of your pencil. Okay, read the questions carefully which are given at the back, okay, or at the last of the passage. Okay, and then uh, read the questions and then go back to the passage once again. Then because you have already done the skimming of the passage, so when you read the question, then you will come to know that there is the answer of this particular question is there. Okay. So first of all, do the skimming, then read the questions which are given. Okay. Then one by one, as you go through the questions, you will come to know that the answer of this particular question is given in this page or in this line or in this paragraph. Okay. So skimming is very important. After skimming, read the questions thoroughly and try to underline the answers which are given in the passage. Okay. Uh, the answers are generally in a logical sequence. Okay. The answers, questions which are there asked in a logical way. Okay. They're not asked unevenly. Try to write the answers in your own word, first of all. Okay. Don't copy down the passage completely. Try to write in your own words only. Okay. Be creative. Then, to find the answer to the vocabulary-based questions like synonyms, antonym, etc., verb, adverb, like this type of, if questions are there, find the synonym of this word in the passage. Sometimes these questions is also this type of question are asked. So you have to find the synonym, you have to find the antonym, you have to find the adverb, you have to find the similar word, okay, of the word which is given. So replace the word with the help with the meaning if you find that it is the same meaning. The answer is correct. Okay. Then to find the correct option in multiple choice question, go through all the options, reread the passage and then tick the correct options. So first of all, what you have to do is skim once as rapidly as possible to determine the main idea before you look at the questions. सबसे पहले क्या करेंगे आप? You have to do the skimming of the passage. Okay, fast reading of the passage. Then you have to look on the questions which are given. Then as you look on the questions, you will come to know that the answer of this question is given in this para, in this line, or on this page. Okay? Got it, Aditya? समझ में आ रहा है? You're getting? Okay. Then underline the words that you do not understand to facilitate a complete understanding of the passage. Means the words, if you are finding it difficult, then you underline that. So this will enable you to solve the vocabulary question quickly. Okay, you underline that word and then try to get the meaning of that particular word with the help of the context. यानी जो context दिया है, पहले आप जो difficult word आया उसको underline किया, फिर उसके बाद whatever the meaning is there, that you will try to get from the context. Okay, this I will explain how you will get the meaning from the context. Okay, I will help you. I will tell you. Then look through the questions carefully. You are advised to keep the order in which the questions appear in the test paper. As the questions are given in the question paper, you try to solve according to that sequence only. Do not put it up and down. ठीक है? पहले first कर लिया फिर fourth किया. Don't do like this. Do it in a sequence. Okay? Concentrate on the vocabulary items and puzzles out the meaning of any word you don't know from the context. Most passages require at least 2 readings. Some passages are even tough also. So for them, double reading is required. 2 बार पढ़ना होता है. Okay. Before writing the answer, check the questions again to be sure you have really understood them. Okay, before writing the answer, read the question twice so that you can answer it correctly, whether you are giving the correct answer or not. Okay, so read the question twice for answering it. You must write complete sentence as answers. उसका पूरा complete sentence लिखिए. ऐसा नहीं कि एक word लिख के छोड़ दिया. नहीं, you have to write the complete answer for the question. Okay. You must write the complete sentence for the answers. Okay. Now, some steps which you follow in skimming for main ideas is while you are doing the skimming process. So for them also some ideas are there. What is they? Let us see what are they. Read the title of the passage or a poem carefully. Means some title are given. Okay? Some title is given. So read that title properly. Okay. कोई पैसेज होगा या कोई पोएम होगा और any poem is there. So read the title of the passage or poem carefully. ठीक है? What it is delivering. Okay? क्या बताना? Okay? And watch for keywords like your cause, result, efforts, ठीक है, effects, etc. क्या कॉज था, किस वजह से हुआ, क्यों हुआ, ठीक है. तो दिस कॉज यू शुड कम टू नो व्हेन यू आर रीडिंग द व्हेन यू आर डूइंग द स्किमिंग. देन व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट यू विल कम टू नो. ठीक है, व्हेन यू विल रीड तो यू विल कम टू नो द रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट एंड व्हाट आर इट्स इफेक्ट. उसका इफेक्ट क्या पड़ रहा है दूसरी चीज पे, दैट यू शुड नो. ठीक है, तो तीन चीजें पता करनी है. क्या क्या? कॉज, क्या कारण है, ओके. देन रिजल्ट, उसका असर क्या हुआ, ओके. एंड देन उसका क्या फल निकला. ठीक है, व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ दैट. एंड देन व्हाट इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ दैट. तो ये तीन चीजें और स्किमिंग यू शुड टेक केयर. जब स्किमिंग करें आप, when you are doing the skimming, you should take care of these three keywords. Okay, what is the cause, what is the result, what is the effect in the passage. ठीक है, किसी भी टॉपिक पे अगर कोई पैसेज लिखा होगा, any topic, any passage is there, then that passage is showing some cause also, some result also it is showing, and some effects also it is showing. So these are three key things you should know. Okay, while skimming. Okay. Do not look or do not overlook the signal words such as those suggesting controversy. Okay, which indicate that the author is planning to present what sides of an argument. Means signal words also you have seen, means somewhere the author is supporting the idea and other side is not supporting it. ठीक है, so see these thing also in the passage. ठीक है, कहाँ पे author उसके पार में है और कहाँ पे उसके against में है. तो these thing you should also note it down while reading the passage. Okay. Now there are some other passage also, unseen passage, in which how you will approach the comprehension questions are there. Some comprehensive questions are also there. The why question, first of all, why. सबसे पहले why का सवाल आता है, तो इसके लिए in the why questions you are required to give reasons, provide explanations and give evidences for an answer. Suppose if after passage a question is given and it starts with why, so you have to give a proper reason for that, you have to provide an explanation for that particular question and give evidence also for the answer. Okay. So it is essential therefore to look out for words that show cause, effect and purpose in order to arrive at the answer. अब इस y के लिए, फॉर दिस y, जब आप स्किमिंग कर रहे थे, व्हेन यू वर स्किमिंग, तो यू हैव सीन द कॉज, रिजल्ट एंड इफेक्ट इन द पैसेज। ये तीनों चीजें आपने देखी थी पैसेज में। तो उस इस y के आंसर के लिए दिस विल हेल्प यू इन गिविंग द आंसर ऑफ द क्वेश्चन y ऑफ द पैसेज। ठीक है, समझ में आया आदित्य? तो हमें जब पैसेज हम स्किमिंग करते हैं तो हमको ये चीज बहुत ध्यान से देखनी होती है कि उसमें क्या कॉज है, व्हाट इज द रिजल्ट, व्हाट इज द इफेक्ट, दिस वी हैव टू सी, ओके, टू गिव द आंसर्स ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस व्हिच आर गिवन आफ्टर द पैसेज। ओके, अब देखो कॉज वर्ड क्या क्या हो सकते हैं, कॉज वर्ड। ठीक है, लेट मी टेल यू कॉज वर्ड कौन कौन से हो सकते हैं। Where is the test? चलिए कॉज वर्ड देखते हैं कौन कौन से, जिससे बिकॉज ऑफ दैट हमें we come to know about the what is the reason behind that. So that those are called as the cause word. Okay, so cause word may be of these type. Because, okay, due to, so these words are used in the passage. Okay, then as, ये सब क्या है, these are cause word. Okay, since, ये सब these words are given in the passage, they are showing the cause. Okay, owing to, okay, on account of, okay, is that resulting from, ठीक है, for that reason on the grounds that तो these all words are cause word, ये सारे क्या है, cause word है, and they show the reason। पैराग्राफ में because लगा होगा किसी कॉन्टेक्स्ट के आगे, due to लगा होगा, as लगा होगा, since लगा होगा, owing to, on account of, is that, resulting from, for that reason, on the ground that, ठीक है, these all are cause। ओके, तो ये सब वर्ड्स जो है ये कॉज वर्ड्स कहलाते हैं। फिर आपका आता है नेक्स्ट जो है वो है आपका अफेक्ट। ओके, अफेक्टिव अफेक्ट वर्ड्स। अफेक्ट वर्ड्स, ठीक है, अफेक्ट वर्ड which gives, or you can say affect words are the signal words, the result of an event or an action। ठीक है, किसी चीज के होने की वजह से क्या हुआ, what is the result of that, so they are called as effect words। okay, suppose if I am using a phone, then it is the effect of that phone is the harmful radiation or the skin cancer I will have because of that using mobile, because it is radiating the radiations। okay, so the effect of using mobile is, ठीक है, skin cancer। So in the passage also some effect words are there which are causing an event or an action. So these you can say the effect words can be of these type. I'm showing you. Consequently, yani as a result of, consequently, so as a result of, ठीक है? Getting Aditya, unmute yourself also. Resulting in, therefore, ठीक है? Therefore, with the effect of, these all are effect words. These all are effect words. ये effects word. Okay? Effect words signal the result of an event or an action. Effect words signal the, दिखाते हैं, symbolize करते हैं the result of an event or an action. Okay? Getting? तो आप पैसेज के अंदर व्हाट यू विल सी, सबसे पहले आप देखोगे क्या कॉज वर्ड क्या है, ठीक है, इनको नोट डाउन कर लें। फिर उसके बाद इफेक्ट वर्ड्स क्या है उनको देख लें आप प्रॉपर्ली। इफेक्ट वर्ड इस तरह के होते हैं, कॉज वर्ड इस तरह के होते हैं। दीज आर गिवन इन द पैसेज, ओके, थ्रू व्हिच यू विल कम टू नो। ओके, फिर उसके बाद जो आता है आपका द थर्ड इज योर purpose word also. Purpose word are also there in the passage. Now purpose word क्या होते हैं? They indicates the reason for an event or an action. They indicate the reason for an event or action. For so that, so as to, in order that, for the purpose of, in order to. तो ये क्या है? These all are पर्पस वर्ड। क्या क्या है? फॉर, सो दैट, सो एज टू, इन ऑर्डर दैट, फॉर द पर्पस ऑफ, इन ऑर्डर टू। ओके, when you will come to know about these words in the passage, then you will be able to answer this question why given in the passage. अगर आपको ये दो चीजें पता है तो आप why का आंसर you will be able to give in the passage. You can take a screenshot of this, Aditya. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. फिर है जो आपका आता है द नेक्स्ट इज योर द इन्फ्रेंस क्वेश्चन। इन्फ्रेंस क्वेश्चन मीन्स हो जाता है आपका रिजल्ट। ओके, द रिजल्ट सबसे लास्ट में मैंने क्या बोला था? सबसे पहले फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल योर कॉज इफेक्ट एंड द थर्ड और द लास्ट वन इज योर इन्फ्रेंस क्वेश्चन और द रिजल्ट क्वेश्चन। ओके, inference question. In the inference question, you are required to make a deduction or draw a conclusion based on the information given in the passage. Now, in this, when you have done the skimming, when you have done the reading of the passage, unseen passage, then you will come to a conclusion. You will come to an idea that what the passage is saying. You will now you are able to know that what the passage is about. So, through inference question, this you will come to know. So, since these are not straightforward questions, it is on the information, you can say in the inference question, you are required to make a conclusion of it, okay? And it is essential, therefore, to read between the lines for clues or hidden meanings. Means you have to go through each and every line very deeply, that what that line means. So this can be done by understanding certain keywords and phrases. At times, you can draw an inference only after reading the entire poem or passage. So how you will come to know when you will read the passage very deeply. Okay. Obviously, okay, when you will complete reading the question, then you will come to know about the what is the result or what is the inference in the whole passage. You will come to a conclusion at last. Okay.